Hey guys, I have a new 15-minute MaxiClimber workout for you today. We got 2 rounds of full body work, so come on, let's get started. Okay, we got our timer set for 15 minutes. We're placing our fingers forward. We're doing a forward grip on our moving handlebars. We're doing a 60-second long stride here. We want to make sure that we're keeping our knees forward and our toes forward, taking a long stride. Our hips, we want to keep our hips back, making sure we're not hunched over or putting too much pressure on our handlebars. We want to be straight up and down, keeping that core tight. Slow movements here. This is a warm-up, guys. Great job. Okay, so we're going to do the same long stride, but we're going to reverse the grip, meaning that our fingers are facing us. Again, pushing and pulling with those handlebars. We really want to work that upper body, work those arms, work the back, the chest. Getting those thighs and those knees up towards the fixed handlebars near our legs here. We want that long stride. Warming up for our first round of sprints. Yes, we're doing sprints today, guys. Great job. Keep that moving. All right, let's reverse that grip. We're doing a forward grip. Now we're going into our first sprint. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 is the motion we want. That's a 20-second sprint. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Great job. Really pumping that blood in the lower body. Really pumping that blood into our legs, our thighs, our butt. All right, let's place our hands on the fixed handlebars where I have my hands here. For 10 seconds, we're just doing an active recovery. Going back into that sprint. This time we're doing a long sprint. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Really pushing and pulling with those handlebars. Going faster than we were going in the warm-up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Great job, guys. Yeah. Move those legs. Okay, placing our hands back on that fixed handlebar. We're going back into that 10-second active recovery. Okay, now we're doing a forward grip again, but this time we're going to go back into that long stride. That long stride. Really getting our thighs and our knees up towards the handlebars. We don't want to be swaying back and forth. Nope, we don't want to do that. We want to keep our bodies going up and down motion. Pressing down with the heel of our foot so that we are activating that back body. Let's reverse that grip. We're going to keep that same long stride. Keeping the same long stride. But our fingers are facing us now. Great job. Keep that going. Okay, we're going to keep that reverse grip, but back into that 20-second short sprint. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keeping that core tight, pushing down with our heel. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 with our legs. As fast as you can. My MaxiClimber is set at 3.5. No, I'm sorry. My MaxiClimber is set at 4.0 or 4. So I got a little resistance on. We don't want to press in on our fixed handlebar. We want to make sure that all the weight is going into those legs. Back into that long sprint. Reverse grip. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. as fast as you can go with the resistance that you have. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 with that reverse grip. Great job, guys. Great job. Really moving that body. Okay, now we're taking that 10-second active recovery. Our hands are back on our fixed handlebars. Awesome. Now we're going to be doing a single leg push. So single leg, we're just working one leg. We're starting with the right leg. Our left leg we're keeping stationary. Want to remember not to lock out our legs here, but we do want to press back. So my hips are going back as I press up on that right leg. Really activating that right leg, really putting all the pressure on that right leg as we do that work. Going down to our left leg now, doing the same thing. We want to make sure our hips are back and we want to press up on that left leg. Yep, our hips are back. We're not locking out our knees. Our knees are not going over our toes. We want to keep our knee and our toe in alignment. Pressing that hip back. Get that hip back so that your knees doesn't go over your toes. Great job, guys. Light touch on that fixed handlebars. Okay, we're going back to our forward grip. We're doing a 4x4. So 4 short movements and 4 long movements. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's long. And 1, 2, 3, 4 short. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's long. 1, 2, 3, 4 short. 1, 2, 3, 4. Long. Okay, now we're going to reverse that grip, get in the squat position, and do the same thing. Long movements and short movements. 4 long movements and 4 short movements. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 short. Keep that going, guys. Just a reminder here to keep those hips back so that your knees don't go over your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4 short. Great job. Come on out of that. Place your hands back on the fixed handlebar. We're just going to be doing a 30-second active recovery here. Really shaking out that squat. Good job. All right, we're gonna get ready for round 2. All right, guys, here's a great opportunity to pause the video and grab water. All right, round 2. We're gonna do that long stride again. We have that forward grip. Our fingers are facing away from us and we're just taking a long stride. A long 60-second stride just like the first round. Really pressing down with our heel, pushing and pulling with those handlebars, keeping our core tight, our hips back, and making long movements with our legs. You want to really try to get those thighs and those knees up towards that fixed handlebar so we can get that long stride in. Great job. Keep that going. Making sure that our core is tucked in. Always a great reminder to keep that core tucked in. Okay, let's reverse that grip. Taking that long stride, that same long stride. Again, really pushing and pulling with those handlebars, really getting that upper body work in. Again, the MaxiClimber is a full body workout. You're working your upper body, you're working the lower body, you're working your midsection. You are really getting a full body workout here. So really use those handlebars, those fixed handlebars to push and pull, keeping those heels, pressing down on those heels so we can activate that back body. Get that full body workout in, guys. This machine, this equipment, does it all. And if you have resistance on your MaxiClimber, you're really getting a good workout in. Okay, let's reverse that grip. We're doing a forward grip and we're going into that 20-second sprint again. That 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 movement. No swishing around with your hips. We want to keep our bodies up and down. We want to move up and down. Okay, let's put our hands back on that fixed handlebar for that 10-second active recovery. Okay, keeping that forward grip, going back into that long sprint. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pushing and pulling with the handlebars, really moving our legs as fast as we can, getting as close as we can to those fixed handlebars. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Great job, guys. Keep that going. Okay, hands back on the fixed handlebar. 10-second active recovery here. Great. Now let's put our hands back on that forward grip on the moving handlebar, doing a 30-second long stride. 30-second long stride here. Really shaking out those sprints. Great. Let's reverse that grip. We're doing a reverse grip. Our fingers are facing us, and we're continually taking that long stride, making sure we're not leaned over, hunched over. We want nice angles in our body. We want to keep that core tight. Always a reminder to keep that core tight. Great job, guys. Okay, guys, we're keeping that reverse grip. Right. Going back into that 20-second sprint. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Really moving those legs. Great job. Now let's put our hands back on that fixed handlebar for 10 seconds. We're taking that active recovery. All right, reverse grip again, going back into that long sprint. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Really trying to get those knees and those thighs up towards those fixed handlebars, pressing down with those heels. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Great job. Awesome. Hands back on the fixed handlebar, going back into that 10-second active recovery. Okay, great. Now let's focus on that right leg again. We're just going to be working a single leg. We're going to be pressing up on that right leg here. That left leg will stay stationary as we press up on that right leg. Really trying to get our hips back, making sure our knee does not go over our toe. So that's why we want to press those hips back, pressing up. Really isolating that right leg and putting all the pressure and all the work there. Now we're going into the left leg. Same thing, keeping those hips back, pressing up on that left leg, keeping the right leg stationary, and making sure that we are not locking our knees out on this movement. Keep that going, guys. Great job. Awesome. Now let's put our hands back on those moving handlebars, a forward grip. We're going to be doing a forward movement long and forward movement short. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's long. And 1, 2, 3, 4 short. 1, 2, 3, 4 long. 1, 2, 3, 4 short. Keep that going, guys. Reverse that grip, and we're going to get into a squat position and do the same thing. So we got long movements here. And now 1, 2, 3, 4 short. 1, 2, 3, 4 long. 1, 2, 3, 4 short. Keep that moving. Keeping that nice squat position, making sure those knees are not going over the toes. Keep those hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. Now we're placing our hands back on that fixed handlebar here. And we're going into our 30-second cool down. You guys did great. Just taking short strides here, guys. Cooling that body down. There's our timer. Good job, guys. Now let's towel off all our sweat and grab some water. Good job, guys. 15 minutes of hard work on our MaxiClimber. I hope you enjoyed that workout. If there's anything you want to see, let me know in the comments. Have a great day, guys. Bye.